Autism is one of the fastest growing developmental disorders in the country. Here in West Michigan, a new facility is helping parents walk through that journey with their kids. Lighthouse Autism Center was started in Indiana by a couple whose son was diagnosed 15 years ago. Well, they've now expanded into Michigan for the first time with a facility in Portage. New at 7, Emily Leonard has the story.
We knew that he was behind in his language. Somehow, we weren't sure what it was at first. Don't run anybody over.
Happy and curious, Sagan Jones is 4 years old. Less than a year ago, he was diagnosed with autism. Every day, he comes to Lighthouse Autism Center in Portage, where he plays and takes part in ABA therapy.
Back then, we didn't really understand even what autism was.
Good job, mister.
Sandy Maggioli and her husband started Lighthouse in Indiana when they saw how much their son benefited from ABA therapy.
Think about it, a child usually learns by imitating what other people do. Most of our kids don't imitate, and so if they're not imitating, how are they going to learn?
ABA, or Applied Behavior Analysis, teaches replacement behavior. It's taking those behaviors like screaming or slapping and replacing them with a behavior that's acceptable.
Before we came here, she was having a lot of difficulties with social interaction and potty training and having meltdowns and not really doing too well with routines.
It's working for 5-year-old Melody. Diagnosed in December, she's been coming to Lighthouse for the last month.
She's done a complete 180. It is so wonderful.
Lighthouse doesn't take the place of school. The goal is to reach kids when they're preschool aged and help them learn the skills that will allow them to be successful in school.
Every child that's here has a very specific program. It's different, because every child with autism is different. So there's not a cookie cutter system that we have. It's very individualized, and that's why it works.
So glad they have that. Lighthouse Autism Center is having an open house in Portage next month. So if you're interested in attending, we have that information on woodtv.com.